to do it for that kid if that's slow. Okay.
Sometimes with the younger kids, it's good to have like a cue, like fingers, and they're all sharp, like ding ding, and you put the finger up, and then you say finger on O, and then you put the finger on O, wait till everyone's ready, and then start to read. But you can choose whatever. Like my husband used to do the air wolf, and then they used to repeat something after that. Like so.
Wait, the what?
You do air wolf.
Kat has this, I think when she was demonstrating her teaching for us, she has this, I don't know how do you say it, but usually when she give out something and then kids have to give it a feedback, like, you know, in Chinese teacher we like to say, 大眼睛, big eyes, and then kids will say, look at me. You know, when teacher says, big eyes, and then kids will say, look at me. So that will get everybody's attention on the teacher. So when it's very rowdy, so the teacher will shout out, 大眼睛, and then everybody will say, look at me. So maybe if you're that type of a teacher, or if you think, oh, that might be worth of trying, then build up something.
Like with the attention grabbers kind of thing, like she mentioned yesterday.
You went da 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 da.
Yeah, like you can choose like any kind of like sound that has a repeat or whatever. Like,
but even if you go da 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 da, that's probably 80% of kids will follow.
Yeah.
They'll remember, oh, da 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 da, when I hear this, and then I have to raise my little finger. But you're gonna miss a couple kids. So make sure that when you da 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 da, every little finger is up, and then you look around. Who's not raising the little finger? They say, hey, David, where's your finger? Make sure everybody's on top, and then go, okay, put your finger on the word. Just be patient. It requires, because you only see them once a week. Just for them to catch da 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 da, it's probably going to take you a month, or even longer. Okay, but I think for our kids, we do think that finger pointing is important. Okay, especially when you're doing phonics. Just point to the word BAT probably is not enough, right? Since we break them, you have to go b, at, t, bat. Or maybe you can do an activity. Now, okay, the sound is at. Put your finger on the letter that says at. That's another activity that you can do. And then you can ask the student to check with each other. That's another way, because you don't have to go through it. And then, or you can say, okay, what letter? And then they will say A. That's good. All right. Pot, pot. Put your little finger on the sound on the letter that says ah. So they'll tell you ah. They'll point to O. Okay, different activity that to aiming for a little to aiming to a little goal that we want. So you have to make sure that what is the purpose of phonics? Meaning no, sentence no. It's just the letter and sound connection. That's the basic that we build up when we give it to the kids. And so when they see a new word, they can use this rule to decode a new word and hopefully help them with the spelling. I often tell the kids, if you can pretty much say the word perfect, then supposedly you should be able to do the spelling up to 80%, right? I think the hardest part with the English is probably the vowels, the changes of the vowels, right? And then the stress if it's English. Okay, so that's the thing that okay, all right. So so third week to wrap up the unit.
Conversation.
Right, and then you come back to the story, right? Okay, then do a little. Okay, pretty much, and then what I usually do is before I wrap up the unit, I would do maybe 20 minutes of writing activity, because throughout week 1, week 2, basically all you are doing is what? Listening, speaking, right, and reading activity. But you do not emphasize heavily on writing. So when is good to have a writing? I use the last 20 minutes of the third week. That's what I would do. I would design a writing activity for the kids. That's what I would do.
Like a phonics test?
No, not test. Start with your besides your spelling, but also you also want kids to be able to write out the sentence pattern is it's under the bed,
Oh.
right? So are they able to produce that? You know, and then of course, starting grade 3 or grade 4, we should start building what is the correct format for the English sentence pattern, right? You need to have big letters, you know, between each word, there must be a little space in between, right? All these kind of things that has to be built up in grade 3 and grade 4. And then grade 5 up, we only leave one line for the kids to write. So grade 3 or grade 4, they're still using the 4-line practice. And then grade 5 and grade 6, we take out the 4-line and leave only 1 line. So we have to tell the kids, you know, with the tails that they go under. And then the levels between the letters, among the letters, where do they go? That's the sense of advancement for the kids writing.
Is that why you would bring your worksheet in maybe in the 3rd grade?
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. Usually what I do is I give, if I have a worksheet, I give them as a homework first, and then I assign the workbook. Okay, and then sometimes if you have a long worksheet, then maybe you can use the last minute, you know, last section, you know, to do parts of the worksheet in the classroom, and then the rest of it just leave as a homework, and then collect them to break them afterwards. Okay, all right. Second has prepared fruits for us, right? She said it's only because I'm here. That's why
Yeah.
Because she has been a head